There is no way that Grandpa Gohan is going to take this sort of insult lying down.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
Smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. We've made it, guys. We have made it. We are now at chapter 3 of Dragon Ball Reboot, the story of Gine in Dragon Ball. She does not die on planet Vegeta. If you are not caught up, I will have a playlist for you guys in the description below and the top comment. That way you guys can go ahead and see this story from the beginning. That way you are not lost in this video. But today I am starting out with Grandpa Gohan teaching Gine some respect. Faster than Gine's reflexes could react, Grandpa Gohan kicks Gine's feet right underneath her as she falls on her butt, leading to Grandpa Gohan having her right where he wants her and about to deliver the Master Stroke. Grandpa Gohan begins to lay down some hard facts on Gine that someone that is weaker than her has put her ass on the ground. Now, he's not going to argue with the fact that nobody on the planet could actually beat her. But if she continues with this sort of attitude, then defeating her will not be a problem. Basically, what he's arguing is if somebody faces her, beating her in battle may be difficult, but winning the ultimate war would not be. She needs to learn to control her strengths and her weaknesses and harness her power properly, or else the worst case scenario might happen and Goku will be hurt and she will be drowning in her own guilt. Gohan may not be very powerful, but he is a master martial artist and he knows a bunch of techniques. He knows how to control himself and how to best administer those techniques on somebody else. So even somebody as weak as him could take down somebody as powerful as Gine. So he can help her out, but it's her decision, and he is going to go see if little Goku is awake. But Gine, still defiant, says his name is Kakarot because that is still her baby. I feel like she's arguing with him about the name because that's a little piece of her that is still with her and Bardock, and in a way, if Gohan names him Goku, she sort of lost Goku to planet Earth, even though she's with him right now. So she's trying to hold on to that piece, but she's got some self-reflection to do, and the only thing she can be happy about now is the fact that Bardock did not see her get defeated and owned by an old man. But Gohan is right. She is going to do something that goes against every fiber of her Saiyan being, but she knows that it is the right thing to do and the way that she can keep her promise to Bardock. Grandpa Gohan's playing with cute little Goku when Gine walks in wanting to have a word with him. Gine breaks down and apologizes for her behavior, but she is telling him that the truth is she's just scared. She is trying to act tough, and in fact she's just really scared and she doesn't want to lose Kakarot. She's already lost her husband, Bardock. She lost her other son. She lost her whole planet. And even on that planet, she was considered a weakling, so she is just extremely stressed out and terrified about being too weak to save the ones that she loves. But Gohan reassures her now is the time to let the past be the past and look to the future. It is time for her to live for the ones that she loves. Grandpa Gohan agrees to teach and train Gine in everything that he knows, basically becoming her master. And that's something that Gine had to struggle with in asking because Grandpa Gohan is a weakling. It's not the Saiyan way to look for help from those that are weaker than you, but Gine knows that this is the best case scenario. This is the best that she can do in these circumstances, and Grandpa is more than happy to teach her everything he knows. Training begins and Gine is balancing herself on a rock in a stream, and she's asking why she's even doing this. Obviously she's going to keep asking questions as to what the training is, but Grandpa Gohan's very firm with this, that she is learning to focus her mind and focus her inner self. That way she can look deeper and deeper inside herself for more power, but also she can sense the power of other beings around her. But She argues she's got a scouter for that, she doesn't need that. As we seen on planet Namek, if you lose your scouter, then you're blind, so this is definitely a useful lesson for Gine to learn. And he assures her that if you learn this, if you master this, you will be able to sense danger from miles away. That's like the best way to protect Goku. So he tells her, shut your eyes and be part of the environment. Sense everything around you. Use your ki and sense other people's ki as well. And so she closes her eyes and focuses deep down inside. She can feel it. She can feel herself getting the benefits of this training until bonk, she falls right into the water. And she blows up on Grandpa Gohan. Why the hell did you throw a rock at my head when I wasn't ready for it and I had my eyes closed? Of course, this is part of the training, but it also amuses Goku or Kakarot, and Gine is just offended that this hurt her pride more than anything. That night, they camp in the moonlight, and Gine is there holding her baby, listening to transmissions through her scouter. Grandpa Gohan, he's curious about what the scouter is, and she explains that she's actually listening for anything about her other son, and she's listening for transmissions trying to see where he's at, so maybe one day she can track him down. You know, also, it helps to know if the Frieza Force is coming to planet Earth, and Gohan understands this, but is worried that they will be able to track her down with the device. She clears it up. No, as long as she doesn't make any transmissions or broadcast anything, she should be fine. Gine finds herself glancing at the moon and then covering Kakarot's eyes for the moon as well. Gohan instinctively picks up on something that is amiss, and Gine has to tell him something about the full moon. She tells Gohan all about the Saiyan form, the Great Ape form, about how the moon brings out their inner beasts so they can transform into these giant monsters, basically rampaging through the planet. So he better treat her extra nice or else she'll transform into a Great Ape and crush him. But Gohan is interested, probably not for the same reason that I'm interested in getting crushed by Gine, but he's interested in seeing this transformation. He's curious about the transformation more as a training tool for her because it's hard for her to find inner peace, and maybe if he sees the transformation he can actually see exactly what's the best way to train her. Plus, probably seeing the transformation and seeing how powerful and monstrous it is would help him in dealing with it in the future, something he didn't get a chance to do in the main canon. And it seems that Gine can control the transformation a little bit, so they decide to test it out and have her transform into a Great Ape. She puts on her battle armor and looks directly at the moon, initiating the transformation, and she transforms into a massive Great Ape. I'm assuming she put the armor back on because she knows that it stretches with her transformation, so her clothes wouldn't just rip off and she wouldn't be butt-ass naked when she went back to normal. Gohan is terrified. He has bit off more than he can chew and is scared that Gine has lost herself in this form. Gine reaches down to crush Grandpa Gohan and Goku, and Gohan braces himself because he is no match for the Great Ape. And then Gine starts laughing. She told him that she can control the transformation, which is amazing that somebody that was perceived as weak can control a transformation, same as Vegeta. And she's just excited to have somebody watch the transformation that's never seen it before. And Gohan is amazed at it, but he can see exactly that the transformation has amplified her strength and her power 10 times over, but it also has transformed her into a rage-filled monster, and he can feel that rage coming from her, so she probably should transform back to normal. He's seen all that he needs to see. Unfortunately, she cannot transform back to normal until the full moon goes away, or somebody cuts off her tail, and she would like to keep her tail, so that is not an option, and so they wait out till the next day until she goes back to normal. Gine wakes up during the day and finds Grandpa Gohan building an addition to the house, and he is actually excited to bring her somewhere that might help her in her training, but I'm assuming he's building this addition to the house because he wants Gine and Goku to stay with him, which is really sweet to think about, and actually their dynamic is extremely interesting as well, and it's something that this Dragon Ball fan manga shines for. Grandpa Gohan is still amazed at the transformation as they walk to wherever he's bringing her, and he's asking her how she learned as a low-class warrior to be able to control the transformation so well, and she thinks back to her training with Bardock, and Bardock wanted her to train in the transformation, so he has been teaching her how to do it, but the first time that it happened, she rampaged through the city and the other Saiyans are telling him to control his wife. So her first Uzaro training didn't go well, and unfortunately this is the end of chapter 3. Thank you guys so much for sticking with the videos and watching this series. You guys are awesome. I will have another video on Gine tomorrow, so make sure you stick around to check that one out. And if you made it to this point of the video, you are now part of the hashtag End of Video Squad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure to drop your comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I'm going to be responding to A1MZ King JV. It's kind of satisfying seeing Gine acting cocky and tough, even though she has been looked down on by the Saiyans in Planet Vegeta. Yes, it was extremely cute to see her acting really headstrong and tough, because we just seen earlier in the chapters that she is basically treated very badly on Planet Vegeta for being a weakling. So it was cute to see her, you know, assert her dominance over a weaker species. But as you can see, it's not all about strength, it's also about technique that matters. Thank you so much for your comment. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.